Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, June 17th, 2026. We are now in Minecraft version 26.2. As always, I have absolutely no idea what has been added to the game, but I'm quite sure it is not a feature that allows me to ban Enderman from a certain area of the world. So honestly, I don't even care what has been added to the game. However, I deeply care for making progress with the Journey to Japan monument. I am really excited to work on the pagoda, but first I need to feed the very hungry cat. Yes, I know, you are hungry. Let me quickly grab a salmon for you. Your favorite fish? Yes, you want that? Then, here you go. He's good? He's good. Cat starts to purr. Let me quickly check whether we are creeper free. Let me say good morning to the bees. They can be busy again. They can produce some new honey after I harvested it. Salmon are happy. The sun is shining. Speaking of shining sun, this morning it already felt like it will be a hot day, and indeed it became a really hot day. Also kind of humid day, so it wasn't the most comfortable of all days. We had temperatures up to 30 degrees Celsius and also some kind of high humidity, which made things even more stressful and annoying. It's definitely not my weather, but it is what it is, and it is very challenging when you have to wear even long pants and big boots. The weather kinda snuck up on us without a warning. The last few days, the weather was kinda comfortable. I felt it, nice temperature and so on. But all of a sudden, we were hit by the hot air again. So now it's back to summer, and it will get even more hot the next days. So that's not cool. that's rather annoying, but can't change it. Luckily, I was indeed driving the car of the emergency physician. We set the air conditioning to 16 degrees Celsius in the car, and it was still not enough. It was still way too warm, but at least it was not totally crazy thanks to the air conditioning. I had fun zooming about with that car, but I had even more fun. Fun is the wrong word, but an interesting experience yesterday. The majority of yesterday's shift was, as always, kind of boring. Ambulance transport often feels more like being taxi driver. We had one patient who more or less deserved our transport, but most of the others could often have also used a taxi or something else. Anyway, 10 minutes before the end of the shift, we are already thinking like, okay, we made it, we are done. We were dispatched to a car accident. A police car, while on the journey to wherever they were dispatched to, crashed into another car. The passengers of the other car seemed not that injured or so. I mean, I haven't really seen them, but we were told that they were fine. The policemen were also kinda fine, but while the one police officer who was on the passenger seat could at some point get out of the car while we were there, the driver was stuck. Also, all the airbags exploded, were in use. So it was kind of a significant crash. The driver still was awake, was conscious, could talk to us, was not in too much pain, but there was the risk of a spine injury, obviously. So we, or rather the firefighters, had to crack that car open more or less by removing the center column of the car, and this was an interesting rescue endeavor. It was especially interesting as to protect the police officer. It was important to have someone basically stabilize his head, and that person then ended to be me. So I was then sitting inside of the police car in the back seat, holding the head of the police officer, and simultaneously watching how the firefighters used their the big tongue is okay. How do I go about it here? I feel like this part needs to be stairs too. This isn't looking good. How would it look when I add stairs here for the highest part? Okay, this is not giving me any. This makes this part here wider. But then it would be like this. It would be a gentle increase. I mean, I'm fine with that. I feel like this is still better than before. So let's go about that. And I can also do it from below. Well. So yeah, I was then sitting inside of that car, wearing helmet. There was also a firefighter basically joining me, or going to the co-driver's seat, having some kind of protective blanket with a see-through part, a transparent part, which is basically used to protect the passenger, the patient, from any debris that might happen during the extraction. So yeah, then the three of us were sitting inside, and I was watching how this big tongue, this big tool that is used for really getting through all the metal parts of the car to pry it open, basically, or to even cut through those columns, was used. That was an interesting thing. looking at this. And yeah, then we carefully extracted the police officer using a spine board to make sure that the spine is stabilized and it's not bent or anything like that. And we helped the ambulance crew to check the patient before they then brought the patient to the hospital, and we finally were allowed to have the end of the day, end of shift, and to head home. But yeah, this was definitely an interesting experience to sit in that car, to experience this kind of technical extraction first person. I mean, I watched this already from as a spectator when the firefighters pried open a car or whatever. But then being inside of the car is a completely new perspective. So that was interesting. That was very interesting. I don't know what happened to the policeman. There were no real signs of a spine injury or any other any other critical injury. But creepers. But you never know. So it definitely was good, and it was really like somewhat of a big incident. We had three ambulances there plus us, so there was lots of personnel, also an emergency physician, lots of firefighters, and yeah, this was one of those moments, one of those calls where I thought like, hey, that's exactly why I wanted to do this job, because I want to help people who are in a bad situation, or who. Okay, yeah, now it's time to start working at that spire. Is it really time to work on that spire? I mean, I can also add to the decorations. For the spire, I was thinking about where fences, because I wanted 19. That's good then. I mean, I can also try it out at the ground. I don't need to do this out here. To help people who are in bad situations, or who were victim of an accident or whatever. And okay, I'm not quite sure if this. It still feels a little bit strange. I think it might be so strange because it feels so flat. Maybe it feels better when I have added also these trapdoors. Maybe then it's cool. Oh no, trapdoors. Trapdoors will be also expensive. I think I should also take down or chop down those trees real quick. Yeah, so that this is then made me really think like, okay, that's why I want to do this job, and not because of some people who could also just use taxi or drive there by themselves or whatever. And yeah, so this is definitely, even though it was a bad situation, but from the perspective of a medic, it was like, hey, that's actually why I'm here. Actually, what I want to do. So yeah, the day ended on a surprisingly high, which was nice. Which was really nice change of pace. The only downside obviously was to get home an hour later than initially planned. It was also kind of a long day, but it felt like okay, this overtime was worth it. This time we did something good, and yeah, that was an experience. It was definitely an experience. The scene also looked really like a okay here some significant car accident must have happened here, and at the same time it was like such a good thing that no one was really completely severely injured. The car that was hit by the police car seemed to be more or less fine. And yeah, one of the two police officers could leave by themselves. And the other one was extracted, but also not like you would think this person's completely injured after such an accident. So it's always a thing where I feel like, hey, wow, modern cars are crazy. Modern cars absorb so much energy, so much, yeah, so much speed, power, energy, as said, and that's cool. That's really great technological thing. And the other hand, it of course is resulting in even better, more powerful, more secure cars, and hence even more risky behavior, which was of course not the case in this situation. They were dispatched to some whatever crime or so. So yeah, this was yesterday, and this definitely is worth a good story. Yeah, that's finally something to really talk about. And yeah, now they have ambulance transport tomorrow again. On Friday, have indeed another emergency physician situation, which will be great, which will be cool. I feel like, I mean, today we haven't had much time. I think the longest time that I was not dispatched to somewhere were 30 minutes or so, and it's a 12-hour shift, so this was a lot today. But yeah, I feel like those shifts are kind of mixed up, kind of interesting, kind of, yeah, definitely not boring, definitely not repetitive. So looking forward to Friday. After that shift, I plan to I wanted to check out something with the fences. So my idea would be to, if this would be the top to start here, and edge. This look good. Add basically this. Maybe even that. I plan to get to my partner, so yeah, looking forward to the next few days. I mean, it's kind of okay from the distance, but how would it feel? Is this getting too big when I do that? I feel like then it might be too substantial. Then it will get really big. I feel like without the full square mode, it feels better. Yeah, maybe at least this is my idea. I could do the spire on top. Hope this works out. Hope this looks then also good when I've added it. Let's see, where did I stop adding lights? Where did I stop adding? Here I started adding lights. Have I finished adding lights? No. Here's one missing. And yep, so in this case, things feel good right now. Things feel really good. Okay, I can go one step higher. Hit some more. More pumpkins to it, more jack-o'-lanterns, more lights. I'm quite sure this will be super nice to see a little bit from the distance, especially as we have sunset now. This one. This one. And that one. Wow, it's late already. I need to hurry home. Oh, hi. There's a skeleton. Of course there's a skeleton. There shouldn't be there a skeleton. Got him. Oh no. Shoot. Now I can hopefully leave. Also, we need to leave before more angry guys appear and cause even more trouble. So let's return to the tower. Turn around maybe. Quickly to see how the pagoda looks like in its full glory. It's light. Let's see it from here. Oh yeah, this is nice. That looks good. That's a nice flair to it. I like. Oh yes, this is cool. That's very cool. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with the light. I'm happy with the look of it, at least in the darkness, in the night. That is cool. Moo to you too. And yeah, now I need to hurry home. And then it's surprisingly the end of this episode. Yeah. I was still thinking about this. it's not like I'm thinking in a bad way or so about it. It was more like, okay, this was an interesting experience. Being involved in this kind of technical rescue. So yeah, but definitely showed me that okay, that's definitely what I like to do and what I rarely can do. Luckily, and because it's good when people don't get injured, but at the same time, it's also like why then so much other stuff that is useless. Anyway, we're at the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!